There's something that happens when you've been the one carrying everything for a long time. You get very good at it. You learn to anticipate, to manage, to show up before anyone asks. You become the person others lean on. And somewhere along the way, you stop noticing that you haven't leaned on anyone in a very long time. That was me coming out of the Executor season. Months of being the one responsible, the one making decisions, the one driving to the house, sorting through belongings, handling the calls, managing the finances, keeping things moving. And then things slowed down, and people started asking what they could do for me. My first instinct was to say I was fine, that I had it handled, that I didn't need anything, because that is what you learn when you have been in the executor role. You redirect. You focus on what needs doing. You keep moving. But I was tired, genuinely tired. And saying I was fine was no longer the whole truth. Learning to receive help felt strange at first. Letting my son lift the heavy bins into the storage unit. Letting my daughter sit with me without filling the silence with updates and tasks. Letting people show up for me the way I had been showing up for everyone else. It sounds simple. It was anything but. There's a particular kind of vulnerability in being seen as someone who needs help when you have spent so long being the person who provides it. It requires setting down an identity you didn't even realize you had picked up. And receiving is its own form of strength. And allowing the people who love you to show up for you, really show up, gives them something too. It lets them be part of your healing, the way you were part of theirs. My Executor Rocks had walked through this alongside me. They had carried their own grief while helping me carry mine. Letting them in, really letting them in, was the next step for all of us. We were finding our way back to each other, changed, stronger, and closer than we had ever been. I'm Paige, and this is Living with What Remains. There's a Substack article that accompanies this. Look in the description box for the link. Next week, I want to talk about what it means to finally be still enough to dream again. I'll see you then.